Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. Finally, we have reached almost the end of our discussion of understanding the planetary presence in different houses of our astrological chart. In this video, we are going to have our discussion on the planetary presence in the 11th house of your astrological chart. So friends, trust me, if your important planets are placed in this house, like your moon is placed in this house, your ascendant lord is placed in this house, so definitely you are on the right path in this lifetime. So friends, to begin with, what does 11th house represents? So definitely in today's modern times, 11th house can be attributed as the house of success, house of accomplishments. Many times what happens is that people restrict the signification of 11th house only to the financial gains, which is not completely true, because depending on an individual and that individual's aspirations. So for someone who is on a spiritual path, attaining spiritual powers and siddhya is that person's ultimate goal and objective. And as you know friends, that even the path of spirituality requires patience, requires rigorous discipline. So if your 11th house lord is dignified, planets in the 11th house is dignified, so trust me, all of your patience, all of your hard work is definitely or bound to reap good results only. So the 11th house friends, definitely to begin with, is the house of our networking, social networking, groups, friends, friendship, your behavior in any group setting, how much you are going to gain out of your networking, out of your social association. Because friends, like beyond doubt, all the air houses in our astrological chart represents networking, your social interactions, whether it's the 3rd house, 7th house or the 11th house. But the beauty of the 11th house is that this house carries within itself very prominent, powerful and successful people. So all those people who are well connected in the society, that could be happening because of the prominence of the 11th house in their astrological chart. 11th house also is the house of the supplementary income, side ventures, the kind of opportunities which you are going to attract in this lifetime. 11th house friends can be seen as a very dignified or blessed house for gaining popularity, because this is the house where people can relate well with you. So when we talk about your gains from the friendship, which we have already discussed, when we talk about the kind of titles, the kind of rewards you're going to receive in this lifetime, all those people who have so many degrees, diplomas, so many titles before their name, they might be getting that success because of the 11th house. And just because friends, this is the house which is called as the house of wish fulfillment, so that in itself tells about that no matter whichever houses planets are ruling in your chart, but if those planets are going to be placed in the 11th house, that is going to be a very fixed sign that your aspiration regarding the matters of that house might get fulfilled. So for example, if your 5th house lord is placed in the 11th house, the kind of desire and aspiration you have for the kind of child you want, or the way you want your child to turn out to be, that wish might get fulfilled. If your 7th house lord is placed in the 11th house, so whatsoever ideal dream aspiration you have for your spouse, for your partner, that wish might get fulfilled. And I always say this thing, for example, if you are a Cancer ascendant person, so moon being your ascendant lord, if it is exalted in the 11th house, that in itself means that, and the possibility is going to be very high, that your life is going to be devoted in the right path only, for which your soul has taken birth in this lifetime. So friends, definitely 11th house is very important house. Our ancient sages were very intelligent, very wise, that they put the lock in all the houses and the key of all the locks they placed in the 11th house. Even in the transit, like for example, there has been numerous incidents when the important planets in the charts of the powerful global leaders, in their charts, when the 11th house is being blessed with the good transit of the planets, those are the times when people became CEOs, they became presidents, people who won Nobel prizes. So that is the kind of importance which this 11th house holds within itself. Now friends, we will shift our discussion to the next section. Now let's say for example, if you're going to find the placement of the planet Sun over here, which can be seen as a very good sign, because friends, whether in order to become successful, in order to gain popularity, recognition, gaining some some political seat, government, administrative seat. From all of those perspectives, this placement of Sun in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. Friends, when we talk about all those people who actually gain because of their reputation, like these days we see many celebrities or people who have kind of turned their name into a brand in itself. So that kind of recognition, that kind of brand value can be foreseen with this placement of Sun in the 11th house. Like definitely if you're going to have Sun to be placed in the 11th house, that also tells about not only you are very protective of your public image, defending your morals, your ethics, but also when we talk about becoming a leader, getting recognition in a crowd, all those possibilities tend to remain very strong with the placement of Sun in the 11th house. And along with that, all those people who are very well connected in the society. So if your Sun is dignified in the 11th house, I can be very sure that you must have strong connections in the society, and you will definitely gain from the living signification which represents Sun, which is your father. So you will also gain from your father as well. Now friends, again I want to clear this thing. Now when we talk about gain, do not restrict it only to the financial aspect. There are so many other ways via which you can gain in this lifetime. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're gonna find the placement of Moon in the 11th house, that can be seen as a very good sign. Like you can definitely gain from travel, any sort of artistic creative talents. Moon also has to do with the imagination, with singing, with music, so you might also gain from all of those perspectives. Definitely friends, Moon, which is a feminine planet, so a lot of your following, your followership could be of female only. So because of the support which you're going to receive from the females, you might get successful because of that. And friends, when we talk about the Moon's placement to be in the 11th house, there's only one aspect which I want to say over here, because planets like Moon, planets like Neptune, if they are going to be placed in the 11th house, they should be supported via either Saturn or Jupiter, because otherwise what happens is that definitely 11th house plays a very pivotal role in success, in progress, in being very focused regarding the path in the lifetime. But if Moon is not going to get aspected by Jupiter or Saturn, many times what happens is that native might tend to remain little bit unrealistic in the life as well. So daydreaming is something for which you have to protect yourself, but definitely the placement of Moon in the 11th house with the due support from other planets like Saturn or like Jupiter can be seen as a very blessed sign that all of your wishes can also get fulfilled in this lifetime. For popularity, for travels, gaining and getting good support from the blessing of your mother, from all of those perspectives, this placement can be seen as a very good sign. And definitely friends, when we talk about Moon, Moon in itself represents where our emotions, our feelings are attached in the life, which area of the life our emotions, our feeling are attached. So if your Moon is going to be attached to the 11th house, definitely it's going to be sign where native is definitely very much inclined towards social causes, community causes. Native actually wants to contribute well to the society. Like when your time is going to end, when you will depart this world, you want your deeds to shine in this world, and you actually want to contribute for the well-being of the society. So from all of those perspectives, this placement of Moon in the 11th house can be seen as a good sign. Natives emotions, feelings are definitely going to be very much attached, inclined towards his goals, towards the elder siblings and the good causes of the community and the social awareness. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're gonna find the placement of the planet Mars over here. So friends, when we talk from Mars's perspective, definitely native is going to be very disciplined, very goal oriented with this kind of placement. Mars is a very fiery, very fearless and very independent planet. So this can be seen as a very good sign for anything to do with your own ventures, becoming an entrepreneur, becoming a self-made person and attaining success in the life. This placement can be seen as a very good sign. The third thing is that friends, like the only vulnerable aspect of this placement is that, see, Mars is not a very like kind of a harmonious planet when we talk about getting along well in a large group setting. So only if your Mars is dignified in the 11th house, like for example Mars is placed in like in Leo sign, in Sagittarius sign, in Capricorn sign, then it can be seen as a very dignified placement. But if you will find Mars to be afflicted in this house, then it might create trouble or disharmony in getting along well in any large group setting. So that is the only one thing which you have to work on. But apart from that, being very disciplined, being very focused, taking interest, because 11th house also represents what kind of activities you like to undertake as a part of the group. So native might have interest in sports, watching and going for the sports games, and athletics, all those kind of these days boxing game and all of that. So with this placement of Mars in the 11th house, lot of attention given to the brotherhood, to the friends, social network, adventure, taking a part in adventurous activities with your friends within the group. So from all of those perspective, this placement of Mars in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're going to find the placement of Mercury over here. So now friends, when we talk from Mercury's perspective, definitely for any social friend circle, gaining out of your networking, gaining out of and encashing on any opportunity, because many times what happen is that for a very slow moving planet, they might not remain very proactive in encashing on any sudden opportunity. But Mercury is very quick, is very intelligent, is very smart in encashing on any opportunity which generally comes out of the 11th house. Like in today's day and age, I have seen so many people with well placed Mercury in the 11th house that they are actually doing very good in any freelance ventures, digital media marketing and all of that. So from gaining from different side ventures, this placement of Mercury can be seen as a very good sign. Definitely the placement of Mercury well placed in the 11th house is going to make you like a social butterfly. It's definitely going to make you very social, strong connections, relatable, well adjustable in any social group dynamics. Even from that perspective, this placement can be seen as a very good sign. Gaining anything out of your skills. So for example, even if you are a musician, you are an astrologer, you are a bartender, whatsoever your skill set is, with this placement of Mercury in the 11th house, the chances are going to be very strong that you will be very quick to get recognition because of your skills or the skills which you possess. Even the placement of Mercury in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. People who are very quick in gaining expertise in different languages, adjusting in any different cosmopolitan multicultural setting. So from all of those perspectives, the placement of Mercury in the 11th house, whether encashing and gaining through your group, friend circle, gaining because of your skill, having a very active social life, this placement of Mercury in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're going to find the placement of the planet Jupiter over here, which can be seen as a very good sign, because friends, Jupiter is the significator of expansion. 11th house represents opportunities. So the mere placement of Jupiter in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign of remaining accessible to lot many opportunities. 11th house also tells about the kind of activities you want to undertake as a part of the group, the kind of group you want to associate yourself with. So definitely friends, Jupiter is the significator of wisdom. It represents religion, it represents philosophy. So you might take interest in associating with religious group, philosophical groups, most importantly with the righteous element of the society. Along with that friends, definitely Jupiter is the significator of the teachers, of the mentors, of the advisor. So this is a very ideal placement for someone who wants to go in the path of spirituality, because many times what happens is that people keep on saying this thing that okay, I want a guru in my life, but we have to look at the planetary placement in your chart as well. If your 9th house lord is afflicted, if your Jupiter is afflicted, you might run into your faith, your innocence might take you to different people of spiritual importance, but you might get manipulated or you might be taken advantage of. But let's say for example if your Jupiter is going to be well placed, dignified in the 11th house, it is a very good sign that you will gain from the right piece of advices and wisdom which you will receive from people of spiritual authority. And also friends, the mere placement of Jupiter in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign that all the signification pertaining to the Jupiter, like when we talk about matrimonial happiness, we talk about happiness on the account of progeny, on the account of children, overall growth and prosperity. So irrespective of the condition of the 5th house lord, which represents your children, irrespective of the condition of the 7th house lord, individually a well placed dignified Jupiter in the house of wish fulfillment is a sign that you might remain lucky and all of the wishes pertaining to Jupiter might get fulfilled, because Jupiter is well placed over here in the 11th house. Moving ahead friends, now when we talk about the placement of Venus over here, so definitely friends, like 11th house is the house of popularity, networking, socialization. So the mere placement of Venus in the 11th house tells about that you might want to socialize with people who have very artistic, with very creative mindset, or all those people who are musicians, actors in creative profiles. You get along well within the group which constitutes of these people. The second thing is that friends, if you are a kind of person who has any artistic or creative hobby, so gaining recognition because of your artistic and creative endeavors, those possibilities going to get very strong. The another way of looking at is that Venus, which is the significator of the kind of charisma you have in your personality, so your charisma might tend to remain very strong factor in giving you recognition, support, or popularity or followership in the society. Venus is also the significator of relationship, and Venus also signifies marriage as well. So if you are going to find Venus to be dignified or well placed in your 11th house, this can be seen as a very strong sign, specifically in the cases of males or anyone who is interested in women, that you might gain because of the relationship, because of the partnership. So even from that perspective, the placement of Venus in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. Like in totality, you will gain because of the support of the woman. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example, if you're going to find the placement of Saturn over here, so definitely friends, in the original Kalpurush Kundli, this is the house which belongs to Aquarius, and the ruler of Aquarius is Saturn. So in a way, Saturn is placed in a house where it has got very close affinity. So I would say friends that definitely regarding any of the wish fulfillment, this can be seen as a very good sign. The only one word or piece of advice which I want to give someone who has Saturn over here is that your goals should be very concrete, very big, very high set. Your goals have to be very high set. Your goals also should have a humanitarian touch to it. And the third thing is that you should be patient in that path, because the placement of Saturn in the 11th house is something people always mistake. Saturn is the planet of justice. Why is it going to do injustice to you? If you are honest, dignified, patient, consistent with your efforts, why would you not get the results from the planet of justice itself? So the placement of Saturn over here tells about a couple of things. First of all, for gaining some administrative power, judicial power, political power, this placement can be seen as a very good sign. You might remain lucky in getting along well with people who are very mature, who are very responsible, who are very focused, people who have got very humanitarian bent of mind. You might get along with these kind of true humanitarian people of the society. The third thing is that friends, definitely I have already mentioned this thing, that this placement just tells about that there are certain placement of Saturn in the chart. Whether you talk about Saturn being placed in the ascendant, your Saturn being conjunct with moon, and Saturn being placed in the 11th house, that your actions should be very closely monitored, because Saturn being placed over there always observes. Like the way we say that whenever a native is going through Saturn's Sadesati, it means Saturn's observation, Saturn's grip is right over there in your subconsciousness. So same is the way all of your aspirations and your wishes, if they are attuned and aligned towards some common good of the society, you might remain lucky. But let's say for example, with this kind of placement, if you are going to take the path of unethical approach, or a route of deception or kind of fraud or trickery, then with this placement of Saturn in the 11th house, it might create troubles. But and also friends, Saturn is a planet of restriction. Saturn might not give you very wide circle of networks or groups of friend circle, but whomsoever people you will be knowing, they might be very wise, very mature, very powerful, and might have good intention for you. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're going to find the placement of Rahu over here. So definitely friends, 11th house is the house of the, like it is the Upachya Bhav, highest of the Upachya Bhav, and Rahu's placement over here in the 11th house is considered as one of the very best placement. And trust me, if you will find dispositor of the 11th house where Rahu is placed to be dignified, well placed, all of your wishes can get fulfilled. The beauty over here is that friends, with Rahu just wants to attain its objective, fulfill its objective, no matter whether it has to take the path of righteousness or deception, any sort of street smartness, diplomacy. Rahu is very smart in that regard. So the placement of Rahu in the 11th house, whether you talk about popularity, especially from the perspective of gaining popularity in the 11th house, Rahu's placement, that all becomes very conducive, very favorable. Like there is definitely going to be always this kind of mystery surrounding your personality, that people are not able to judge that what exactly are you up to. So that kind of mystery, that kind of curiosity around you, and regarding the wish fulfillment, high set contacts, foreign contacts, out of the box way of thinking, being very focused towards your goals, having this access to the mass trend. So from all of those perspective, the placement of Rahu in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. Friends, one thing which I want to add over here before we will move to the next planet is that the placement of Rahu in the 11th house is a good sign for recognition, for fame, for success. But when we talk about the kind of people you will come in contact with, so it becomes very important that you have to always remain very cautious, because 11th house strong Rahu many times give access to all those people who might not have very good intention for us. So like for example, there are those kind of people who might be good for your professional success, but the influence of those people might take a toll in your morals, in the integrity, in your public image, in your personal married life. So when we talk about the association and networking with Rahu to be placed in the 11th house, there you have to remain little bit cautious that what kind of influence this person is bringing in my life. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're going to find the placement of Ketu in the 11th house, so definitely it's a very good sign. Friends, try to understand this thing, that the symbol, even the symbol which is attached with Ketu is of a hoisted flag, which in itself means claiming your territory. So the point which I'm trying to make over here is that being very perfectionist, being very critical regarding your goals, this placement can be seen as a very good sign. Along with that, when we talk about your social networking, Ketu might restrict your friend circle but give you very close friend circle. Like you might not have a wide circle of friends, there will be few, but those few will be very dear, very close to you. The third thing is that friends, many times what happen is that if you will find any sort of psychic access in this kind of access of Rahu and Ketu, for example Ketu to be placed in Jupiterian signs, Ketu to be placed in Scorpio, and the house lord is also sitting in like 8th house, 5th house, then it could give indication of some sort of ambition which you have brought from the past life. Because friends, astrology just tells about and reveals the journey of the soul through different births. So many times what happens is that in the past lifetime you might have this aspiration to become a politically powerful person, or in an artistic creative field becoming a successful person. Whole of your life you craved for that position, that power. So in this lifetime with Ketu's placement in the 11th house, those tendencies, those inclinations might come natural to you. So you might be born in a family of doctors, but suddenly or ever since your birth you just want to become an actor, you want to become a politician. So those kind of the cravings and the goals and ambitions which are very mystically acquired from the past lifetimes can also be foreseen only if Ketu's energies in the 11th house is working in a very esoteric, in a very karmic, mystical way. But yes friends, for being very perfectionist for your goals and sudden windfall gains. Now friends, when we talk about Ketu, trust me, never ever undermine Ketu. Ketu is most powerful amongst any other planet in Vedic astrology, like amongst any other planet if you will compare it with. So Rahu can give you sudden gain, Jupiter can also give you access to many opportunities, but Ketu is so powerful, one strike, it can give you everything or it can take away everything. So the Ketu's energy in the 11th house needs to be understood with complete contemplation. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're going to find the placement of Uranus in your 11th house, that can be seen as a very good sign, because friends, Uranus in the 11th house is definitely going to give you access to the mass trends. You might be very active in understanding new technology, new gadgets, new trends, social media, mass media. And the good part of the Uranus placement in the 11th house is that it is definitely going to impart a very unusual, a very out of the box way of working regarding your goals and wish fulfillment. So, and the same thing applies in your networking, in your friend circle as well. Native might have a very unusual, very eccentric kind of friend circle or people with whom native is going to hang out or native might associate himself with. So this placement of Uranus, same like almost like Rahu, can be seen as a good sign that it is actually going to make someone very street smart, very opportunistic in today's day and age where you have to be very proactive regarding encashing on any opportunity. Moving ahead friends, now let's say for example if you're going to find the placement of Neptune over here in the 11th house. So definitely friends, this can be seen as a very good sign for gaining success because of your artistic, your creative talents. The only vulnerability with this placement of Neptune in the 11th house is that it should be well supported by other strong planets, like planet like Saturn aspecting the 11th house, planet like Jupiter aspecting or conjunct with Neptune in the 11th house. Otherwise what happen or what could happen is that it could make native kind of little bit unrealistic, imaginative, dreamy, where native might come across as someone who's very vulnerable in any group setting. Everyone is taking advantage of this person because of the naiveness, because of the innocence of this person. So these all are the areas where you have to work on. But again, I'll say the same thing for gaining success because of your imagination, your creative talents. This placement of Neptune in the 11th house can be seen as a very good sign. And last friends, if you're going to find the placement of Pluto in the 11th house, that can be seen as a good sign in this regard that it is definitely going to give you friend circle of very extreme personalities. Or this could be a case that your goals and your ambitions and your tendency and your inclination for going to any extent to accomplish or achieve what you have set yourself for is definitely going to be very high. And friends, definitely Pluto, it represents extreme events, extreme transformation. So with this placement of Pluto in the 11th house, it all becomes very important that it should be getting expected by the planet like Saturn or Jupiter, because if it is going to be well expected in the 11th house and there is no other malefic influence on the Pluto in the 11th house, it can actually make a native very revolutionist, very crusader, because 11th house always has some sort of humanitarianism or philanthropic touch associated with it. So if the Pluto energies are going to be manifesting in a good way in the 11th house, native can actually be a rebel, but for good reasons, which is definitely going to give him rewards, accomplishment and success in the society as well. So that is something friends which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for the planetary presence in the 11th house of our astrological chart. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.